flash just off the rip.
Not a good start, is it?
Not a great start, but still. Mid is going to be where 100 Thieves are looking to explore, using the Viper Orb just to try and clear out through it. And look at that, even just going quite fast off the rip here.
Players here.
A lot of players anchoring and they're wading right into it. There was no push or pull, waiting for it. A lot of the util going missing, but right into the firing line, and it's absolutely in the pressure. The Viper Wall giving them a bit of cover, wading right into it, just trying to jump straight into Melser, cleaning him up, but positioning not really being held for the time being. Cryo afforded a bit of an upgrade. Just watching for it. Oh, and the timing is so important. Bang! Claims the kill. Klaus is looking the other way and he expects and anticipates.
Of course he does. I mean, the Sova is not going to be flanking on their own. Bang knows there's got to be more there.
Moves away though. What is the time to strike here? It's a little bit all over the place. It feels so damn awkward. Players being caught out of position.
30 seconds left.
And that's right and center.
Weirdly, Cryo becomes the lurker, backstabbing, and 100 Thieves are forced into A. It's such a weird round.
This is all over the place, but Cryo is that backstab right now. Waits it out, doesn't get a kill, dash to the side, trying to survive. keznit low enough, spraying it through. It's not the cleanest in the world, but it does get the job done.
It's a little awkward. Maybe lacking a bit of confidence. Definitely a theme that we'll be returning to, but it's 100 Thieves 3v2 in the post plan. The problem is they don't really know where these players are. DaveeyS with an opportunity.
And a kill found. Now down to that 2-on-2. Nade landing right at the back there of DaveeyS. A double setup towards Hell, dropping down. Melser, there was a flash to accompany it! The util was excellent.
Feels like it's going to be a B split here. Do 100 Thieves have anything to throw KRÜ off?
So re-clearance into mid here, trying to take the fight to it. Flick to the side, not enough for Cryo. He will be traded eventually.
Reasonable by both teams, though. Getting it down into a 4v4, and 100 Thieves are going to try and split catwalk.
Barreling forwards. Melser's close into the corner. One util to clear. Paranoia waiting right through. Melser's still alive, and he claims 3. Rewarded. And they just were not able to clear him out. Stella left with so much to do.
Predictability. However, we're looking towards Cryo with a Blade Storm. Could be a difference maker.
Moves forwards, can't get the kill. DaveeyS just using his own fragment nade as well. There was no follow-up there because of that prior util. Used it off the Paranoia timing. Dash still active for keznit, but no fight to be taken anytime soon. The dart not being cleared, right into the smoke. It's picking them apart. And it's value to be gained from it. Doubled up setup of Melser. NagZ pushing all the way through. keznit just, the man's just untested in mid. Eventually will fall, but guess what? Klaus is also going to be there to pick up any sort of potential pieces. And Derrek doesn't know where to look. The Viper's been dropped down. It feels like pure desperation. With 20 seconds left in the round, what more can you really play for here? And it's just the angle being spammed.
Everything.
Need no reminders of that one. It's damage through the wall. Look at that one. The Odin spam. Stella's almost going down from it. Now they want to pop into B, straight through keznit. How's he managed that one? Just tracking perfectly. Heard Cryo dash towards the switch, knew where to be spamming it through. It's up to Bang. What more can he do? Drop down onto the side, 1 kill, second one found. Still alive in the action. Derrek's got his back. Maybe this is what they need to try and get back into this one, but immediately, look at that, flooding straight through, and the spike, no chance in hell of that one going down. Bang, 26 health, got to do so much in the moment. Down to that one-on-one. Goes to the side with a fragment nade, needs to kill. Found, and he's done it! Why would they need... That's his time to strike. Coverage, though. Okay, pushing him back, but Bang! No way! DaveeyS is there to return the fire. Bang was just trying to follow up on it with all that aggression, but they have managed to at least make their way into the site, but they have to deal with the back of it. The players anchoring. NagZ still there, ready and waiting, maintaining, holding. Flash into the face of Cryo. From every single angle, he just can't do anything. KRÜ Paranoia is good, it's going to be blinding all of them, but there's a one-way in all of their faces and nobody can really scale up. There was a snake bite, their own in fact at their feet still, swarming the site. Couple of upgrades with the rifles now and the weapons, but the spike has to go down and it will do just that.
30 seconds left.
And this round looking massively winnable. That flash combo from Asuna and Bang made a lot of difference, even though there was a mistake with the snake bite. Can DaveeyS and Melser get in here? Both flashes and Paranoia still available.
Tons of util available. In fact, DaveeyS could use absolutely everything here and get a lot of value. Fragment nade against the box. That's going to push the common position out as Cryo has to adjust. Flash into the back of the site, but there was no second peek by Melser. Couldn't quite find his way in there, and at this point just opting most likely into saving. Has to be the percentage play. It does mean 100 Thieves will be claiming this round eventually. They'd love to get another rifle out of the hands of Melser for it, and they will do just that. So, to bang on 60 health moving forwards. Spike, it's so precarious. Look, no confidence in the way they're taking this one, but now 100's Fury to try and disrupt this plan. Derrek's looking this way, that way, doesn't know which way to look. And now will the fight be taken by KRÜ? There's that 4v5, a slight advantage, more utility being used, chucked up to the top side of heaven there with a fragment nade. Pushes them back for but a moment.
This is where big plays potentially need to be made in the 4v5. Cryo looking for anything. Bang has an ult potentially to reposition. The flash not comboed with the peak, but just to kind of keep KRÜ back.
Paranoia is good though. Cleaves all the way through, drops down, NagZ right in their face. Bang, has to hold it down, has to hold the line. As the players are swarming the position, everything's known, drops down, angle wants for it's a one-on-one. Stella versus DaveeyS. 100 Thieves need to win this one. Time pressure placed onto DaveeyS' shoulders, doesn't get but they look like they want to rush right into this one, into that B-split again, but these anchoring players of KRÜ are making it a nightmare. There was a TP being used, they are really just falling apart.
Wait, that's actually a crazy play.
All the way through, player cleaned up, just down to NagZ now.
Bang ulted into the front site, and everybody on KRÜ thought he was in back B.
Yeah, they were using util.
They were using util, they turned their eyes, and NagZ is left in an unwinnable spot. Bang's just played the mind games.
But now anchoring at the back of the site. Stalwart defender. Knows is being approached from this position now, dropped down onto the corner, one shot found. Will he claim the second one? It's that jumping right click. Klaus ends up being favored in it.
Ahead.
3v3, plant goes down. Nobody scanned by the dart that Klaus sent out, as DaveeyS was looking to play aggressive. So this is as straight up as it gets in the retake.
Still a Paranoia available for Bang. This could be a massive tool to use. Cleaves all the way through into the site. Two players watched out for. Kills need to be found. No, kills need to be found. How? Oh, command ripping its way across here. DaveeyS, no abilities to be used to try and push this one back. Dart taken care of though. Pushing forwards. No one clears a corner. And Asuna's there. Bang to follow up. Lovely confidence peak there from Klaus. It's a great return on the fire. Damage! Oh! Hello? Easiest shots in the world, just being missed there. The player's just not looking for him. Derrek. They pushing him wide. Close together, needs to win this fight out. Damage is done to DaveeyS, but he doesn't fall. Tagged. Has to take a wider swing, has to take a wider fight. Down to the side. They are weak. Stella manages to go away. The adjustments. Absolutely necessary. Ahead. Oh, and this timing here. I'm not get too much from because the entirety of 100 Thieves is grouped up. Reflash round the side, spraying it down. keznit's still in hell, still causing problems for them. It's got to be clean now. Try and take these fights accurately. NagZ as well, just being that backstab element all the way behind him. No, one is wise to it. Down to the one-on-one. Cryo. Not planted safely, can't quite stick it on it. Tries to win the fight. It's weapon's not too good for it. No command now, just going to be ripping through them. That's Asuna's just to make sure to deny this. But look at this contact here. All the way up, not making any noise. And it's a double face, a double swing. Maybe with a better gun, there could have been opportunities to be there. Found, but still taking all the space in the world. keznit leading the charge of the rest of his team.
NagZ on a lurk, perfect. Melser uses his ult, in fact, to avoid the Viper's pit. And Stella has been completely circumvented.
And it just feels inevitable, doesn't it?
It absolutely does. It has been a gorgeous performance today from KRÜ, an absolute dismantling of what 100 Thieves have brought to the table. Running the same comp, and Stella on the Viper, left with a judge in hand.
Judge in hand, it's an impossible scenario. The 100's Fury committed to know exactly where he is. And for KRÜ, this has been momentous. Great beginning to their series, and with that one finalized, wrapping it up 13-4 being the scoreline.
Something a little similar.
Speaking of limit testing, right off the rip, look at this. It's a Viper wall in their face. Klaus holding a close corner. He has a flash in his hands, but they just want to hold this. And the angles contacting all the way deep, and everything comes down to the fight. Well, guess what? Trailblazer meeting it! Headshot was found, but no kill claimed, and oh, in the blink of an eye, it all falls down. Still flashed up to the side there. There was an attempt from Stella to try and relieve that pressure. He's reflanking through into mid, but they dropped the spike into very unfavorable territory, and with 6 health, like a lost pistol round once more here. KRÜ, they are going to limit test. They are going to push. They're going to take those risks and take those fights.
We were watching this pistol round from Derrek's perspective as well, as he just sees it all fall apart. But for the rest of 100 Thieves, for Cryo, for Asuna,
somewhere, and what is the direction they want to do it? They're going to be pushing them back now. Seconds ticking it down. A lot of damage being done. Another satchel pushing them back, buying even more time, just trying to work their way in, but they want to be going over towards A, into ropes. Surrounded now. KRÜ up close. It's exactly where they're going to be favored when they've got this bonus weaponry. The Spectres are ripping them to pieces. They can't stand up to it. Slowly. 35 seconds left.
keznit.
Oh, he sees
just spotted a gun barrel.
Weapon out, sticking to the side as an attempt. Swing, a punish from Bang, potentially now flooding right down. Waterfall, straight into the sightline. It's been a key component to a lot of these wins, but it's a heaven all the way to push through into B. No other presence here. The double satchel into the side. Asuna's got so much to do there and gets away with a kill. Maybe opened it up for it with 20 seconds remaining. Timing is everything, and Klaus, while the confidence to take that fight. Bang. High ground angle watched for. Showstopper now going to be utilized. Goes wide all the way. No kill claim. keznit's still alive. And guess what? Rattling shot after shot. The Guardian in his hands. Thieves.
There's no time.
No time at all. Right down to nothing. Another round for KRÜ.
keznit now with an op.
Early pressure. Slow up. Okay. Off angle for keznit with the operator, but with him dealt with, is there going to be any sort of pace behind this? Looks like the attempt might be there. Seeker's wall. Oh. Seekers end up breaking the wall.
You want to fight it?
Bit of anti-synergy. But the Cosmic Divide comes through as well. And now Asuna and Stella are left in like a strange double lurk position.
This is very odd. 100 Thieves eventually making their way into the B side, just making sure it's all cleared out, but they've committed so many ults. Cosmic Divide at any point now is going to be starting to go down.
And the plant is still not through. Bang is just getting the spike in.
Spike planted.
So how does this post plant get played?
Exactly where you
no one into the back of the site, no one into the back of the corner. Trailblazer. Now their own Cosmic Divide as well. Let's just split this up. There needs to be an attempt to refight through this one because it's blocked them off. Pulls used incredibly early there. No one was tapping that spikes. Lovely flash play. There's 100 Thieves trying to get proactive all the way through, and the stun is good to connect, but a fight not won. Melser tapping it.
Standing.
Doesn't win the second one. Bang. Reclaiming the kill. Flick of the wrist, but Cryo pushes. A lot of disrespect showing though. keznit's so close to this one. Klaus is covering him. One shot found, vulnerable up into the choke point. The flash is good to try and blind him for but a moment, but it needs to be just some push. Attempt over it. Derrek's there. Takes the fight to him, and he does trade it, but he's the last player left standing now. To the back of the A side. Spikes in his hands. Minute 10. Opportunities to slow this one. Tap of the spike as well. Wants to try and force one of the fights. But grouped up. It's the name of the game for KRÜ here. Flash doesn't see anything. Deaded too close to the wall, I think. This is giving him false information. He thinks he can stick it. He thinks nobody's there. And KRÜ, of course.
KRÜ have taken a great timing on when to retreat. If this finishes B, they're going straight into the showstopper.
Yep, and there it is. Rocket unleashed. No kill claimed. Pushes them back with 20 seconds left. Kills need to be found, and found fast. Wall in their face. That's been taken off. Satchel pushes him right back. DaveeyS now onto the low ground. Shot still found onto the head
10 seconds
of Cryo. Walking right into it.
flawless.
It's just too difficult. Can't get... Now we see a fast play. First kill for Asuna. Immediate trade again by Klaus, just as we were crediting him. And he's got his confidence back, pushing forwards! Vulnerable from the snake bite. 3 in a round for him. Widest swing in the world. Let's just see if they can claim anything at all. Spam through the wall though. Coming towards mid. He can hold down his heaven position.
Spike planted.
The potential's there to convert this 2-on-2.
DaveeyS and Melser have gone from vents all the way around the long
And playing
flank
together.
here. But I think the timing and the fact that Bang has not heard anything Gives him some idea that they could be spawned.
Comes down to the
Was
timing.
watching.
Fight being taken. 1 kill.
Last player standing.
And grouped up, so DaveeyS does get that trade-off down to that 1-on-1.
Derrek could be anywhere.
Nade into elbow, and yep, Derrek's position here. Will he get cleared? Will he get spotted? Off to the side, a shot whiffs. Out in the open, Derrek needs to win it, and he does.
Out.
Planted.
A ramp. It is so heavy in the post plan for 100 Thieves here. I think it should be devastatingly good for them.
Trying to cover for the fire, trying to cover for this.
One enemy
Stella onto the
remaining.
close corner, on top of the wall as well. The fight's being taken together. This is exactly what 100 Thieves needed, but you can't let this one slip, NagZ. So 1v3, he is low. Not too many bullets left. Jumping spots, both of them here. All close to breaking. Double face should do it. 16 health left. Gotta be cool, calm, and collected, and there it is. Finalized with one last bullet. An 8-4 hard. Take just off the ring. It's explosive all the way through. Nade is great, actually. Right into the feet of them, onto the ropes. keznit can't even get out of there. No chance in hell. Lovely from Asuna to claim that.
It's exactly the same pistol attempt from both teams. And 100 Thieves, they wall off mid, so there's no chance of being pushed from there, and then naded into vent.
Doubled up, grouped up. Spike in the hands of Klaus. Might be trying to make something work there. A bit of a contact push.
Healing over here.
A lot of these angles are being watched for, though, and his position is going to be noted. Space given up towards mid. There could be a potential of a bit of a pivot, but no. As the spikes go down, NagZ, how do you win that one?
The timing so off there from Derrek, trying to help back.
Flash around the side, dot bang, trying to be that savior. Top of heaven.
One enemy remaining.
Tap, tap. Patience is
Spike
key.
down A.
He kills claim, so Melser, last player standing out in the open. Cryo wants to take the fight, and there it is. Won it out. And as well, his position is noted. Surely into the close corner here, trying to get the pull. Nade right into the corner. 23 health, he survives. Early fight, updraft dash over the top. That's going to be dodging some of the trips, but guess what? You can't dodge all of them. Cage is giving a lot of covering fire here, but with Stella falling, it needs to be more, and there it is from the sidelines with only 11 seconds. Plan has to go down. Showstopper's giving the easiest target in the world.
Good firepower contesting here too. Oh, and I love this Trailblazer. It pushes people into the A-ramp fight, but only 1 for 1 for 100 Thieves.
For one, keznit's so fast on the approach as well. He's able to just a couple of bullets clipping the legs there.
Instant reaction too.
Yep.
That was very much missing for Stella to go down here. If 100 Thieves attempt some kind of retake and Stella falls, suddenly DaveeyS is going to have an amazing position.
Could be it. Cosmic Divide online.
Well
How's it going to be placed? Okay, splits up the site. Does not have to worry too much about the heaven presence, but they still have 2 players anchoring. Melser close to the wall as well. It's all about the timing of where this gets taken, and there it is. Swinging off the tap as Derrek claims that first kill, still making a way and making a round all the way through. DaveeyS position's got to be noted, and what a swing by Bang. Do they choose to refight this one together now? That's the question. Lot to deal with here. Melser's dealt with, no longer that B player, and the spam into the smokes. It's so potent with the phantoms in their hands. Stella leaping forwards. They're trading out the kills. An angle to be watched for. NagZ is outside of the pit. It's going to be falling in just a moment. The decay damage is there. Still incredibly winnable. NagZ has found the first, sticking it through! He wins it! That's the end goal. And they're trying to push and pull these rotations with some level of success, but still 100 Thieves, they hold their ground. Stella anchoring at the back of the site. What kill can they find? At the back of the map, one, but eventually traded. Derrek returns.
10 seconds, planting for heaven?
Plan for heaven. A swing there from Asuna could have just put a stop to this entire round. Doesn't take the fight, though. What a risk. Assuming it to be held. So plan for heaven, 2 players still there. Pull off to the side, resetting it. Melser, last one standing. 1v3. 100 Thieves doubled up, dropping down. It's all about trying to take good fights together. No one was really there for Cryo, but okay. Denying a lot of that information. keznit all the way pushed forward. Location reveal, he is darted, but a flash to accompany it. Kill Gordon, Asuna wants to take the fight to them. Does well to get 2, but keznit still with a knife, now refreshed.
One of the major differences, if guessed incorrectly, just this once. It looks like KRÜ are going to try and end B. Unless they do something crazy here and put a ton of pressure
30
onto
seconds
Cryo.
left.
They might just end up walking into him unless they're passing through B heaven.
Just making sure that the angles are watched for. And look at
What's
Cryo, he's
going
so
on here?
uncertain.
Whoa.
Doesn't know where they are. Handed over a rifle.
Whoa, the timing is crazy though. Melser was in astral form.
And anything could have happened. Still with keznit low.
Plant the spike.
Not out of the woods just yet. Here we see it.
10
Spike getting
seconds left.
planted. And one on the side, so there's going to be that freebie, and they've handed over to the rivals with the knives. KRÜ are set up here.
100 Thieves retakes have been very good, but they're usually in position a lot earlier than this. At this point, with 100 Thieves coming close, they could be anywhere. KRÜ could be pushing CT, they could be in B Heaven Mail, anywhere.
Smoke to push forwards. Bang!
Last
2
player
kills.
standing.
1 player left standing. Stun. Need to clear most of it. Cosmic Divider, that's a try and peel. That's bang. He set that one. Oh, kill! Right through the wall. keznit claiming 2 still. Time running low.
No amazing
around the corner.
No amazing post-plant positions from KRÜ here. Everyone is very grouped up.
Backed up onto the side, and how do they want to try and take this one? Orb. The face of bang.
If Asuna gets 1 kill, he has his Razor online.
But a setup here, off to the side. Or is it a trade? Asuna still a bit of spam into that smoke at the side of the map. Fight taken, Stella doesn't win it. It's down to Asuna. And an offset of the move by 100 Thieves, it's called. Free fire onto the corner, backing away. Enough damage there. And well, Klaus is just healing onto the side. Flash into the corner, reflash doesn't tag anything. 49 health. Shut down.
And this is chaos. There's 30 seconds left in the round. The KRÜ players are all over the place. The spike is in market. How do they even get into a position to win?
Time is becoming a significant element here. keznit with 1, and he has just been so chaotic. Still alive, but eventually dealt with. Running is honestly getting away with murder there into the spawn. Res online though, and a plant was opened up. The B site completely. Melser placed it down in a 1v3. Assuming no slip-ups now, 100 Thieves should be the slam dunk for them. They should be able to get this to that point. Spots the position, trade online, double-faced for 100 Thieves, and just get back into this one. Fast, flash up to the side, Cryo! Tap, reposition with the movement. The aim steady enough that a kill is claimed quite nicely. It's a big kill to be claimed. This is what KRÜ have been doing a lot. Bit of aggression maybe, but now starting to contact through, seeing if they can get anything else. Dog. Too much.
I really like Cryo's wall in B main. It stops any chance of a re-hit.
Kit broken. It's a fast play. Onto the site, dash active now. Stella holding the heaven position. He only gets the 1. keznit didn't drop down. Spike's been dropped. Know exactly where the position is. Still a minute on the clock, but the site's going to be opened up for them with the Viper's pit down. Now looking more than doable. keznit, aggression. Wants to take the fight to them on ramp with the knives in his hand. Not lacking any confidence at all.
keznit's a big weakness.
Doesn't know the meaning of the word, but he overheats and Derrek rips his head clean off. Cosmic Divide though online. That's going to split this one up and make it just that much harder for 100 Thieves, but they'd love to close this one out. They'd love to try and bring it to 3. Final play left standing, NagZ. Seen it before, can he do it again? Not quite. A collected 100 Thieves in the final moments, but they do just about. Pound for pound as well, the entirety of their team. Stun off to the side. To disengage this ever so slightly, there's no threat of a push that's coming through. Nade over the top as well as that, a flash as well. It's not going to be broken in time, and this deep aggressive push is just being dismantled. Great answer by KRÜ.
That is a crazy good nade by keznit. It lands perfectly in the middle of all of the 100 Thieves players, cutting off their retreat, and only Cryo managed to get around it. Cryo split from the other 2. Derrek and Asuna just left to die. Nothing they could do against horns, flashes, and the entirety of KRÜ barreling towards them. Now KRÜ, however, are still looking to end B. And Stella and Bang, they're healthy, they're over here. This seems strange to me. They know that there's still a killjoy. Surely they were set up on the other side.
Well, the players are weak enough, Josh, that it's going to be hard, I think, even still with that massive player advantage. Pushing through, Bang with 2, and guess what? Weak enough at the end of the day with the 1-2 punch. Good swing timing.
Placing sentry.
Left up to NagZ. Broken. Picks up the spike, but time is against him. 13 seconds with the tap of it. No easy shot found. Oh my goodness!
100 Thieves. They've got themselves into a 4v4. They know that KRÜ have taken this area. Very obvious where they're going to be at. But that doesn't mean that you can necessarily beat them. I love this reflank by Melser, by the way. He's in the tunnel, coming up around and behind the 100 Thieves squad.
The attempt is there, fight to be taken towards it, and guess what? Oh my goodness, Asuna. Caught lacking.
It's a B hit coming through. Can they get here in time?
Didn't tag anything, and still the Nano Swarm setup was there. activated in time. It slowed it down with 30 seconds. Dash forwards, a flash on top of it. But right into the crossfire once more. Stella not wasting any time. He's already working around Asuna. He's still alive though.
1v2.
Could come down to that. keznit's on 4 health. Low enough in that 1v2 that Asuna put into this position, but I love this reposition by Melser. He's taken up control of Arcade, close to DaveeyS. There's too much to clear. How does it get done? And it's a off angle, slide off angle. Yeah, but it does relieve that stress. Also Seekers right behind them. Even the Rolling Thunder, every ult's being committed here, including their own Brim ult. It's an orbital strike as well to push back aggression on aggression. No casualties on either side apart from the initial fight being taken, but they're together. Asuna want to take the fight. Off to the side, 3 in the round.
And maybe that's been the big thing that's lacking from Cryo sometimes that makes their attack sides
left.
difficult.
Can't let us get too expensive though, because you don't have economy is going to be looking like.
There.
That's that prior conditioning.
And there's the value. They're forced to go towards a different area of the map. They don't expect the jet to be there, and Cryo finds a pick.
Flash to accompany that kill onto Melser. Playing off the util nicely.
Third round in a row where Cryo's gotten the first kill, and every time it's been onto keznit.
Triggered. This is a good time for the nanoswarmers, but the spike is going to start to get planted here. But all this space once more taken. Just 8 up here. Asuna moving forwards. That's just a bit of spamming. I mean, where are these kills coming from? Seemingly nowhere. Derrek collecting on to 2, but it's a 2v4. Spike is down. A lot could happen, but that one bang is managing all the angles. Aftershock into the corner. Melser, nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Push back. And a very nice retake. In fact, the shot did land.
Yeah, it was a leg shot.
Yeah, even out on the wall bang, because they dropped down to 5 health. And oh! Okay. Cryo has had enough of the doubters, had enough of the haters. This guy's looking unleashed right now. Molly at his feet, Aftershock on top of it. Calling enough plant position, but DaveeyS cannot withstand it. But this flank attempt by NagZ, look at bang. He's there to respond. Seals up any gaps in the play, a wider swing, but it's perfectly timed for the canteen push. Watch for on the angle, and a shot managed and hit still.
Is leave the B site open, so KRÜ for the first time might actually get in a good spot.
They want to fight this fast. It's a Rolling Thunder by 100 Thieves, trying to take the fight to the orbital strike. Where is the follow-up here?
keznit dies again first.
Completely out in the open. NagZ, maybe he can be the man of the hour. Maybe he can put a stop to this one. Holding that position down towards Arcade. It's going to be that extra element, but time is running low, and all that util has stopped them from scaling through into that main angle. They know it's been compromised. Bang is wondering where these players could be. Hopped up onto DaveeyS. Angles there, and yeah, well, okay. Was watched for, didn't assume it was going to be swung from that angle. KRÜ barreling the way through. This time, it's brute force. At least that's what it feels like.
It was a great trade by Melser, though. Fantastic play from him again. And the stun is good.
Yep, with a jump peak spotted out.
Player standing.
Left up to Cryo, operator in the retake. Not the most applicable tool for the job. Quick scope. Smoke down at his feet. Doesn't opt to pick up a rifle.
And the Seas tells him that he's gotten ahead of where they think he is.
Clearing carefully. Opportunities here for another kill. Creeping forward, Shorty out. He knows there's another one. Can't claim it. Take the fight to him. Realizes he's being squeezed before players dropping down, and Asuna is here. Try and relieve some of that pressure. Spraying through. Shot lands. That's to the side. Does not matter.
Spike down
A smidge. It's Cryo. Making sure he can collect up all the remnants, any sort of players that were standing there. And NagZ with 15 seconds left. Stunned up. Spike out in the open. No man's land.
10 seconds left.
The only choice here to try and run. The timing gets missed, but it matters not. Look at that. Cryo is looking. That's Derrek later. He's going to be the backstab, extra element maybe to try and salvage this round if it does get messy, if it does get hairy, and it might just do that. 1 for 1 now. In terms of the kills, with Melser falling, util now starting to tap onto the spike. Klaus is sticking this one. There needs to be a kill. He's got half already, and this is dangerous. Still lining up Asuna. The smoke dissipates, and they do shut it down. Fight straight to them, and all that space that was gained as well on the other side. 100 Thieves.
Strange decision by KRÜ, though, because that means that they're all going to be retaking through spawn. I don't like that approach.
Never ideal. Got to be trying to threaten multiple angles when you are trying to play that retake. Oh, that utility, though. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a kill found. And with the rifle, keznit be trying to get back to that previous form that he showcased in map number 1.
Here.
And he has the ult online
30
too,
seconds
showstopper. Devastating if 100 Thieves tried to go for the plant again. But the stun, the nade, all comboed up. The spam as well.
This is quite precarious because you're down to 15 seconds left.
Blinded.
What's the call to be made? I'm gonna try and go for the win. Stun to cross through, but the spike has to be planted. Fight not won. Nade as well, re-earned from that prior kill. Spray through into Jenny. Not winnable now for Derrek. Just trying to do as much damage as possible, but he's spotted with the cam. Spammed out. And 4 for keznit. What a round to come online. Excited tower, but as soon as that pressure is applied, it's a fight. 1 out, 100 Thieves, the victors. Player advantage found for them. Keeping the discipline tight when it comes to taking a lot of these fights.
And also Cryo finding that first pick. I mean, that just helps the situation enormously because the trade comes through, you go 2 for 1 instead of 1 for 2. They're now in a 4v3 scenario where KRÜ control very little of the map. They've got Cypher utility over towards A. So I kind of like the reposition from NagZ if it was going to go that way, but it just isn't. This is a massive fight at Arc.
Gun barrel sticking out, and Stella's not watching for it. Yeah, this was a big risk taken by KRÜ. Oh my! What a strike! Close to the corner, that is quite perfect. Couldn't tuck himself close to the corner, he was taking even more damage. Stun now. Gotta know that DaveeyS is around this area, surely. Flash, re-peek, jump spot as well. Doesn't see him, but he is dealt with, and NagZ. Final line of defense, not for much longer. Going to be forced to play that retake. Lone player standing, but guess what? Bang! And this is really patient, isn't it? Oh, the peek with the dog.
The crosshair placement just marvelous there.
Yeah. I was so aware. Horn spots him out. Standing the ground though, but this is NagZ.
I've got your
Attempts
trail.
made. Seeker's going to be used as well. Push forwards. Bang's just happy to swing. Happy to take the fight. And Melser misses the shot. He tried to follow up at least to try and take down Bang, but can't quite manage it. And now he's being squeezed from every possible angle. He can hear them running this way, that way. Stella will fall though. Any more opportunities for a fight to be taken? Not quite spammed out. Klaus! Klaus!
Last player
3
standing.
for it. He
Spike
might have just
down,
salvaged
B.
it. Lift it to that one-on-one.
DaveeyS with a flash.
Caught with any of that utility out in his hands. He could have been using it to clear these corners, but instead just contacting all the way up, and he's tapped it.
Hawk out.
Spike's there.
Blinded.
Flash round, that was deep towards tower, and he heard the fire as well. So he knows that DaveeyS wasn't sticking this one now, but he has to. This is the percentage play, half on it, sticking it all the way through, and the timing is just there. Asuna.
Looking to win this out. keznit with so much aggression.
And this is risky. He's forced to make the plays. Flash to accompany 2 players, 4 KRÜ are left scrambling. What answers can they find? Seems like little. It was a return of fire, the money's not good. I mean, look at what NagZ is working with. Trailblazer, that's a stun. It's caught him. Flash as well, has to turn it. 1 player left standing, and it's NagZ.
You should run.
It's all but over. The lockdown, pushing them back. NagZ, what can he even do here? A wide swing from confidence. That's Stella to close.
Attackers win.
And 100 Thieves.